Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. Lager time. In the form of Hop Butcher, it is their Butcher's Gold. This comes courtesy of Hop Butcher. They sent this off. I did an unboxing. You want to go watch that, you're more than welcome. I kind of threw an assumption out there. This is an homage to maybe a local lager. Didn't do the research, don't know. So we're just going to dive into it and see what's what. It is a Liberty hopped American style lager, 4.75% alcohol by volume. And their tasting notes in the back are crisp citrus, sweet barley, and mild floral. Sorry. This was canned 9/11. We are not even in. No, we just hit October. So, but it's less than a month old. Yeah. Lagers, crispy little lagers. Hopefully, crispy little lagers. Or well made. They might be crispy, just well made lagers. We'll see what's what. I'll give this a throw in the glass. See what's what. My dirty glass mafia. See, I finally figured out what I'm doing wrong with my glassware out here in the shed. Is that I'm using, to dry them, I'm using a microfiber cloth, but I think there's a particulate in the air here that's getting on the microfiber cloth. So my glasses are clean. That's what I think. Anyway, don't kill me. Anyway, label-wise, it's what Jitsa does, so I dig on it. As far as the beer goes, sans a little bit of dirty bubbly. Just keep doing that until it goes away. How's that stuff? No, I mean, it looks the part of a super crisp, clean lager. You can see hyper clear, like a little bit of gentle soft haze to it, and a white as white could be kind of head on it. I mean, it looks the part of a really high level kind of crispy boy status with that kind of soapy edge, kind of white as white could be, body to it or head to it, and then the way this body kind of comes off, as you can see, it's just like this, that soft little haze with that little champagne-like carbonation. Definitely looks the part of Ripper Chugger status. Give it a whirl, see if we can get a nose. Definitely malt leaning. When they talked about the sweet barley on here, that's very forward. It's definitely malt forward. Nothing too heavy. Something a little north of what you typically get from Pilsner. Maybe throw in a touch of two-row, something like that, just to bring a little bit of extra to the game here. Then maybe a soft little berry melon notes to it. I mean, Hop Butcher really has this kind of berry thing kind of on lock when it comes to their beers, so for that to show up even in a small like lager like this kind of makes sense. And just this super crisp, clean kind of aromatic to it that it comes off as like a sweet, clean kind of lager. No kind of lager funkiness to it, nothing like that. Just really just chugger status lager. Hell, we're gonna dive in. Cheers, y'all. What do you want me to say? It's not the first lager I've had from Hop Butcher. Probably not going to be the last, let's put it that way. But mainly what I do get from them, hoppy hazy stuff, pale ale stuff, triple IPA stuff, some stouts here and there. Lagers are few and far between. But the ones I've had have been really, really good. And this one is much the same. Super crispy boy status, super sweet, clean, ultra drinkable, things you want to rip several of. I only have 2 of these, so I wish I got like a 30-pack of this stuff. But it's that kind of level. But the cool trick it kind of pulls off is there is some personality on both ends of the spectrum here from both a malt and a hop standpoint. You know, when you get into these crispy boys, sometimes they can be really aggressive hoppy, but outside of that, typically don't show like a big malt base to it. This one actually has that kind of nice, sliced, toasty, crackery kind of maltiness to it, that little hit of sweetness that's not even close to being cloying. On the other side of things, you have that, again, very like melon rind, whole melony kind of vibe to it, where it has this kind of like a little bit of underripened melon characteristic on top of that sweet maltiness in a hyper crispy, super squeaky clean kind of lager level. Drinkability, sold all day with this. Really, this comes down to not, is it a great beer? Yes. Is it one of the better lagers I've had as of late? Yes. Mount Rushmore says yes. We'll throw that all out there. Value and availability is where this one really kind of I'm curious about, let's put it that way, because Hop Butcher is usually pretty decent when it comes to their price points on beers in general. Their hazy stuff is usually $1 or so cheaper than the market average. This is where it really comes into play. You tell me I can get this for a 6-pack, sub $10. Sold. Is it sub $10 for a 6-pack? I don't know. I might be able to go online and find it, but I'm not going to do that because that's a boring time when it comes to an online review. But you're telling me I'm getting this for sub $10 a sixer. I am buying this and stocking this constantly. Constantly. I don't know why I went half-assed Jamaican accent there. Anyway. But yeah, super well made, super drinkable, flavorful, all the things you want from a lager, especially craft level lager, in a very nice, tight and tidy package. 12-ounce can, love it. I actually like this in tall boys too. Don't care, want more of it. Done and done. Like I said, did Mount Rushmore still has valiant availability. We wish we know. Hopefully somebody out there chimes in and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? You know, if you like macro lager, sure. Will you like this? Yes. I think it appeals to a more precise crowd. I think it is more of like a boutique, crafty, artisanal lager. If that's the things you dig, because that's where I think this is coming from. And it's not even so much like a Euro or an Austrian lager or something like that, or a Czech lager. It very much has an American vibe to it, but it has those kind of traditional values when it comes to its construction. So, but it's not overly hopped and overly Americanized. So if you just like precision, exact level deftness when it comes to brewing, you want a lager package. There you go. In the books, as we would say with the review, Hop Butcher. Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? Have you had this beer? What is your favorite beer from Hop Butcher? All that fun stuff down there. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little lager right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, all.